A blessed Thursday to us. So many details again, as the Bible or the scriptures always present to us so many different perspectives and what we call dimensions. Now, just a little thing about it. If you listen carefully to the narrative, when Lazarus, the poor man, died, it was said that he was immediately carried away by angels to the bosom of Abraham. There is no even mention of he was buried or not. Nga naman, pobre God. Wala go'y magarbo o magara nga paglubong. No? Well, anyway, that's not the point that I would like to give a perspective of as our reflection, especially on this second week of Lent. And if you notice, we started our Mass today, as usually is or should be, with a confiteor. No? I confess. But there are certain alternatives to that. No? Katong, you who sent to heal the contrite of heart. There are many other forms. But I personally chose the confiteor precisely because this is where I would like to situate my reflection as regards or in relation to the gospel reading. There in the confiteor we say, forgive us the sins in my thoughts and in my words, in what I have done. These are sins of commission. But there is one important thing that remains there is, and for what I have failed to do. Okay, that is the sin of omission. And this is one of the basic perspectives we can read and we can use in understanding today's gospel reading. There are no details about maltreatment done by the rich man, who is, by the way, from the Latin text also named as dives, no? Because dives in Latin is rich. So dili na iya ngala, no? He is an unnamed person because he represents anybody who has particularly the same status. There are no cases of maltreatment or anything. Lazarus was just sitting outside. He was enjoying his life, no? The many blessings that he had, this rich man, while Lazarus was suffering. There's no commission, there's no act that is being done. And this is what the sin of omission is. Of the things that we are supposed to do, but we failed. And this is a constant reminder to all of us that God's blessings, God gives us so many blessings. No? Although sometimes we say other people do not has no opportunity to enjoy. But it is not a sin if we are blessed by God. Blessing good na. The only thing is when we forget what we ought to do. The omission. No? Now, how do we do this? Do we have to go outside and show practically what we have to do? There are so many things that we can do. To enumerate them will take us another 20 minutes, perhaps. But what is important here is, first, it starts from the heart, our concern. We can help other people when we say a little prayer for them. But hopefully, not only after prayer, we really have to make a gesture. We really have to make it concrete. We really have to do something so that those who are suffering can actually be alleviated from what they have been experiencing. So this is the greatest lesson from today's gospel reading. It's practically a reminder and a constant urging for us to get out of that comfort zone that we usually or that we normally want to have without thinking of others anymore. So it always begins from where the mind is. Because in the first reading today, God explores our minds. Even if our hearts are so tortuous, so difficult to understand, there is somebody who reads our hearts, who pierces our minds, and who knows what really is inside us. And so as we continue with this Eucharistic celebration, with the many good intentions that we have for those who are close to us, please let us extend this to people who we do not even know, but who are also needing the help that they want and the needs that they are experiencing especially in these times of ours. And so we ask God to help us and the Spirit to warm our hearts, to push us so that we can do something concrete to our brothers and sisters, especially those in need. Amen.